Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Calvary Cafe, Season 3, Episode 3. We got a special season coming up this week. This is Pastor Brian Shear. I'm Pastor Glenn Hurst. We're glad to be joining you with you this morning. Brian's going to tell you about something special we got going on.
We have Sherry with us today, and Sherry's been attending Calvary Chapel, I suppose, 4 or 5 years. She started coming, and she's been coming off and on. And the thing I didn't realize, because it's been a kind of off and on kind of visits, I didn't realize how much she was growing and how much the Lord was impacting her. And then recently she got baptized, and she's been here 5 weeks and been coming on a regular basis, and she's just grown. And
She's just a ball of fire, man.
Yeah, she is, isn't she? And it's just like the Lord spoke to her heart, and suddenly she realized that she needed more than to just know about Jesus. She needed that personal relationship with Jesus. And she's going to be here today, and she's going to tell you how much she's learned and grown once she made that commitment.
Amen.
And I think you're going to be very blessed by it.
Good morning. I'm Sherry Coldiron Mitchell here at Calvary Church this morning, and I just want to let everyone know what this church, Calvary, and Brian, the pastor, has done for me, and the Lord has done for me. It all began when I got my grandbaby. And did I believe in the Lord? Yes. Did I go to church? No. I did not think that I needed to come to church to believe in the Lord. Well, there was a few things going on with my grandbaby, and I reached out for help. But everybody was like, it's normal, things are normal, it's going to get better. Well, things wasn't getting better. So I reached out to Pastor Brian, and I came here to Calvary. And when I came here, he asked me, what church am I attending? And I told him I didn't believe that I needed to go to church to believe in the Lord. A few other things were said, and he looked me in my eyes and told me, you came to me, I didn't come to you. And that really hit. But he was right. So I sat there and we had our conversations, and we went through a few other things, and that Sunday I came to church with my grandbaby. Him and the elders prayed over my grandbaby. And a miracle happened. Within that week, she just changed. All the things that she was going through and saying and doing, it just disappeared. She became that child that a child is supposed to be. So that makes you think the good Lord had his hands on her. So we continued coming to church, and the preaching here is just awesome. This man speaks about the Bible, and he actually breaks it down to where we can understand it. Because I do not know how to read a Bible. I didn't know how to open that Bible and tell you exactly where to go. So I kept coming, and I kept coming. And the more that I come, now I can open that Bible. I can tell you where he's at. And the preaching, it's like an hour we're done. It's like I want more. It's like, wait, this hour is over? No, not yet. Well, then on one Sunday we came, and my grandbaby asked me, she said, Grandma, when can I get baptized? And I said, Sissy, let's just wait. Let's get in here a little more, let you learn a little bit more. And I looked at my mother and I said, Mom, have I been baptized? Because I didn't know. And she's like, Sherry, I'm not for sure. And I was like, okay, this is okay. When the time's right, it's going to come. So that night I go home. The next morning I get up, and I have a message from the pastor. Sherry, would you like to be baptized? And it stunned me. It really stunned me. I was like, wow. Because no one heard us talk about this conversation at all. And I thought about it, and I thought, stop. You don't think about it. You do what your heart wants. And as soon as I did, I text yes. So that night, we're sitting around and we're talking, and I'm letting my grandbaby know, hey, Grandma's going to be baptized. But the look on her face was like, Grandma just asked you about that. So in my heart, I was like, okay. So I text the preacher, And I said, hey, is there any way that me and my grandbaby can do this together? And he said, sure. That night, after supper, we're sitting in there, and I said, hey, Sissy, guess what? I said, you're getting baptized with Grandma. The light just lifted. I mean, it was just lifted. So we done our baptism together. And the journey that me and her are coming together with is just awesome. I mean, this church has took me from being sad, didn't know where I was headed, didn't know where I was going, didn't know what to do in my life, to now it's awesome. I mean, a lot of the pressure is off of me. I mean, the relief is off of me. When I wake up, I know the Lord's sitting next to me. I know anything that I choose to do in my life, He's going to be sitting there next to me. Now I know where I'm headed. I know where I'm going. Before I didn't. And to be honest with everyone, this pastor has done more for me in my life in 48 years than I have myself. So for that, everyone should come out. Everyone should come see what I'm experiencing, because it's an awful thing. Y'all have a good day, Saturday. Thank you.